Hello all, welcome to the Universal Group of Institution Bangalore. India holds Indus Water Treaty negotiation with Pakistan. What it means for water sharing and bilateral relations. Today, we are going to discuss the recent developments on Indus Water Treaty and how the two countries, India and Pakistan, are going ahead with it. India has recently suspended all meetings of the Permanent Indus Water Commission with Pakistan. So the Permanent Indus Commission was there and it is recently suspended by India, bringing attention back to the 64-year-old Indus Water Treaty. India moves comes after sending 4 requests since January 2023 for renegotiation of the treaty. So India has recently given, in 1 year back, India has given 4 requests for renegotiation on this treaty, but Pakistan has not reverted back with any reply. So now India has taken the bold step of freezing talks until the two nations agrees to revisit the terms. So what is the demand of India? India wants that a renegotiation should be held on the terms of the Indus Water Treaty, but Pakistan is not paying any attention to it. What is Indus Water Treaty about? The Indus Water Treaty, signed in 1960 by India's Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Pakistan President Ayub Khan, is one of the most comprehensive water sharing treaty in the world. It governs the contribution of 6 Himalayan rivers between the two nations. Despite periodic periods of conflicts, the treaty has endured, but recent tensions have cast a shadow over its future. Now we will see which country gets which rivers according to the Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan receives exclusive rights over the 3 western rivers. Now what are those western rivers? Indus River, Jhelum River and Chenab River. So Pakistan is getting the exclusive rights on the waters of Indus, Jhelum and Chenab River. These rivers provides a vital lifeline for Pakistan agriculture and economy. Now when it comes to India, it controls the 3 eastern rivers. So what are these 3 eastern rivers? They are Sutlej River, River Ravi and Beas River. So India is having a dominance on Sutlej River, Ravi River and Beas River. India uses these rivers for irrigation, domestic water needs and hydroelectric power generation. So as you all can know that irrigation, domestic water needs and hydroelectric power generation is a very important and wide term for India when it comes to water usage. But the question arises that why is India pushing for renegotiation? Why India want renegotiation on Indus Water Treaty? India concerns stem from significant change in demographic, environmental conditions and the increasing threat of cross-border terrorism, which has added strain to the existing agreement. So India is witnessing a lot of cross-border terrorism from Pakistan end, and that's why renegotiation is needed for this treaty which India is aiming for. India has also pointed out that the treaty's dispute resolution mechanism needs updating to meet today's challenges. So there is a treaty's dispute resolution mechanism going on, but India needs an update to it. This mechanism includes, so what India wants in this dispute resolution mechanism? India wants adapting resolution through Permanent Indus Commission. So India wants that the resolution of the dispute should be done via Permanent Indus Commission. Then referring differences to a neutral expert appointed by World Bank. So India wants the interference of World Bank as well and says there should be a neutral expert committee appointed from the side of World Bank. If necessary, disputes are taken to the court of arbitration. So if necessary, we can also rely on court of arbitration for the final call. Pakistan is particularly concerned about India's construction of 2 major hydroelectric power projects. So what are these projects which India has created? These are your Kishenganga and Rattle hydroelectric projects. So these are the two areas of contention when it comes to the needs of Pakistan. So Pakistan is very worried and concerned about these two hydroelectric projects, which are your Kishenganga and Rattle hydroelectric projects. Pakistan fears that these projects may lead to an artificial water shortage or flooding, especially during critical agricultural period, which could impact millions of citizens who rely on these rivers. Pakistan concern is also prime concern, so they are also concerned the steps which India has taken about the Indus Water Treaty. Now what's at stake? Both countries are having something at stake, right? So now we are saying what is at stake when it comes to Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan. For millions of people in both countries, the water from these rivers is essential for agriculture, drinking water, and energy production. The treaty has remained one of the few functional links between India and Pakistan, even during times of conflicts. So halting negotiation adds significant strain to already fragile relations. We all know that the relation between India and Pakistan is so fragile. And if now we are going to halt the talks and negotiation between the Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan, then the relationship become more fragile. It is a public interest issue as water security is not just a bilateral issue, it is a global concern. Water is a global concern for everyone in every country, affecting every person who depends on these rivers. The situation arises important question: how will climate change and can impact these rivers? What will happen if the treaty collapses? What will happen then? With millions of lives depending on this water, any disruption in water supply could lead to severe humanitarian consequences. As global water resources become more contentious, the Indus Water Treaty serves as a critical test case of how countries can or cannot cooperate over shared natural resources. The world will be watching how India and Pakistan navigates this sensitive issue and whether diplomacy can triumph over rising tension. So India has always focused on diplomacy rather than war. So here also the world will be watching how India and Pakistan is taking the Indus Water Treaty issue ahead. Now what should be the area of concern for all of us? At a time when water scarcity, be it in Delhi or Bangalore, water crisis is the new normal. We have heard a lot of cases in Delhi and Bangalore of water crisis. And it is becoming a major issue worldwide. The potential breakdown of one of the world's oldest water sharing agreement is a reminder that even long-standing pacts need to resolve with time. Stay curious and engaged. How this plays out could have ripple effect for beyond the borders of India and Pakistan. That's all for now. Stay tuned with us.